LifeLock, how can I help?
The IRS said I filed my return,
But I haven't.
1 in 4 tax-paying Americans has paid the price of identity fraud.
What do I do?
My refund, though.
I'm freaking out.
Don't worry, I can fix this.
LifeLock fixes identity theft guaranteed and gets your money back with up to $3 million in coverage.
I'm so relieved.
No problem. I'll be with you every step of the way.
1 in 4 was a fraud-paying American. Not anymore. Save up to 40% your first year. Visit LifeLock.com/podcast. Terms apply.
Hey everybody, Gavin, Scott, and I just talked about the Jesus and Mary chain, and since an album went missing, we had to talk about the digital world, because we are living in a digital world. Why didn't I say that in the show? Anyway, listen up.
I can't think of one off the top of my head. I think the Jesus and Mary chain thing. Well, this all started, when we were starting up our conversation in our text group. When we started talking, and I said oh, this is a perfect opportunity for me to get caught up on the latest Jesus and Mary chain albums, because I haven't had a chance to listen to them. And I went through and did a quick pass, and then life happened and things got busy and didn't get a chance to get back around to it. When I got back around to it, I was like, holy crap, it's gone now. I mean, I could have found another way to listen to it probably, but all my music and everything's in Spotify.
Yes.
So when it does go away, the only thing I could think of, there was this 60s garage band compilation disc, and I don't even know if it was a real compilation or just some bullshit that somebody put together. It wasn't a playlist, it was an album. And half of it, and I think this is way back in the old days of Spotify when you start everything and then it added it to your library. And I don't, did they have playlists then? But anyway, somehow that whole album ended up in my library, and then half of it went away. That's the only thing I can remember that happening with. And it was garage nuggets and rare performances and things like that. So I was kind of
nice.
Once it went away.
It's just crushing when you go to listen. You have your mind set on, I'm going to listen to this. Has it happened to you, Gavin? Is there something that you can think of?
No, only where there's artists that won't, like Prince or the Beatles or something, that it took them a while to make a deal or whatever. Or for Prince, after he died, he never made that deal, right?
Yeah.
But I'll hear about something disappearing. Damage and Joy looks like it came out on a record label called Artificial Plastic Records, and it's the only thing they've put out.
Oh. And
so there must be some weird business thing that fell through between whatever that label is and streaming services.
Well, like an artist like De La Soul, I think they lost control of their entire catalog, and so you can't. I don't know if it's come back yet, and it's been a while since I checked, but you couldn't listen to any De La Soul. A couple of their newer albums, but their old stuff with Tommy Boy, wasn't anywhere. And it's kind of the whole thing with Taylor Swift.
Mm-hmm.
Taylor Swift had to go back in, re-record all her music, and then she could release it. To gain control of it.
That's
so. I'm sure.
Yeah,
sure it's some kind of licensing thing or whatever. But I've seen that happen too.
Well, so my greatest examples of this, everybody by now knows I'm a huge Smashing Pumpkins fan, and I don't think I'm shedding any light on anything here, but their album Zeitgeist, for that same reason, there's some sort of licensing, and Billy's like, nah, you can't put it up there until I own it, I guess, essentially is what it comes down to. And I can't find my hard copy of it.
Yeah, they're not making money off of it, so why would I let you stream my stuff?
Right, yeah. And I mean, because the Zwan record is nowhere to be found either. I do know where my disc is for that, so I do get to listen to that occasionally. But like I said, one of my vehicles doesn't even have a CD player, so I'm assed out. I don't have a choice. It stinks because I know Spotify doesn't pay artists all that much to begin with, even when they do have the good deals. But it's just so darn convenient. I'm sorry, it's all there for me. All I have to do is type in whatever band I want to listen to, and 9 times out of 10, it's going to be there.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, like, so it's, and at the same time, we've come to rely on this service as like, we put all our eggs into one basket, but we don't own any of this music at all.
Yep.
So, ultimately, if you don't have a really way, I mean, you can bitch and moan about it, but them's the breaks kind of. I mean, it's that's going to happen, and when all these digital services and everything like that, even if you're buying a copy of it, what happens when the service goes away? Even if you buy an album or buy something on there. And, I mean, that's been up for a lot of discussion a lot of times with a lot of people. Obviously Spotify is not going to go anywhere, and artists are now relying on this. But technically it could happen, or technically you can buy a video on Amazon and you think you're not renting it, but you're buying a copy of it, but you're not buying a copy of it. You're just buying the rights to be able to watch it whenever you want to. And when they decide that that's done, they can yank the plug on it.
There you go, living in the digital world. Some of you kids don't know nothing about it. If you'd like to hear the rest of that conversation, it's After the Fact 104, available on Patreon, patreon.com/ohhijustin. Great place to go to support me and this podcast specifically, patreon.com/ohhijustin. Love to have you aboard. And if you'd like to hear our conversation on Jesus and Mary Chain, well, whatever podcast platform you're listening to this on, go forward one episode. If it's not out yet, it comes out on Thursday. So, yes, push play.